Hey, random people out there on the internet. It is the Mustang Ridge Wood Bandit, but today I am my alter ego, Dr. Frankenclamp. So, if you've been following along with the Birdhouse 2 videos, it's time to reveal the clamping process. Let's take a look. Let me tell you, it's really fun to try to get 6 clamps onto something this small, but somehow I've done it. Let's see if everything's stuck the way it's supposed to. Well, how about that? Looks like all the walls are up. Be ready to put on the roof and put in some trim. You may recall from the last video how I did the circle or the hole for the birds. Since then, I'm off camera. I came back with my router and I did a little round over edge on it, and that's really smooth and feels really nice. So I think the birds will like that. In any event, that's where we're at. It looks like we're coming along fairly nicely. I'll be putting the roof on. I'll be using the same strips that I've been using for everything else across it like this, going down, and of course over here going down. I'm also thinking I'll probably put trim clamps. I got clamps on the brain. Trim pieces on like this. That'll dress it up kind of nicely. You know, all around it like that. Now, something to always keep in mind if you're building an outdoor project, you want to try to cover up as much of the end grain as you can. This is all end grained here, and this is one of the reasons that we want to use the trim pieces so that we can cover up that end grain like that. That way that you won't have as much opportunity for moisture to get into the seams and into the end grain and maybe start splitting this wood out as it starts to age. Mesquite's pretty good. Mesquite, cedar, and some of the other woods are really good for outdoor projects because they don't tend to degrade nearly as quickly as other wood. Now, that being said, they will go gray over time if they're not maintained properly. So when I get done here, I'm going to be putting in a urethane finish on it, polyurethane, that's going to protect it from UV and protect it from the graying process. But my end user, the daughter I'm making it for, will make it clear to her that maybe once every season or so, or maybe once a year, you know, get some spray poly and go ahead and coat it again to keep that rich color that it's going to have when I'm done. When I'm done, it's going to be just a shade darker because of the clear coat on there. But as you can see, it's got some beautiful grain pattern, and you can barely tell that I've got probably 15 pieces all glued together here to make that panel. And, you know, I got to say, that looks pretty spiffy. I think it came out really well, and we're going to see how it comes out when I've got all the roof on it and all that sort of thing in upcoming videos. I hope you're enjoying yourself watching my videos, and I appreciate it when you share them with others. In the meantime, like always, I appreciate everything that you guys out there watching comment about. I live on the comments. I love it when people comment on my work. I'll take criticism. I'll take anything. I don't care. I ain't proud, just poor. In any event, thank you for watching, and as always, please be safe.